This morning, regular Dr.Rupy reveals how he cured himself of a serious illness with a lifestyle overhaul. I was a junior doctor, 24 years, fresh out of medical school and adjusting to stresses and strains of work in a busy A&E department, when my heart began to behave erratically. At that age, I didn't expect to be having problems with my heart. Thankfully, I was on duty at the time and asked a consultant to check my pulse. A healthy heart should beat at 60 to 100 beats per minute, but mine was more than double that. She sent me for an ECG immediately. It turned out to be an atrial fibrillation, a condition that causes an irregular and often fast heartbeat. I began to suffer from 2 to 3 episodes a week, which lasted anything from 12 to 24 hours. The impact in my life was enormous. My cardiologist recommended a treatment called ablation, where part of the heart around the pulmonary vein is burned with a laser. It was a very effective procedure, and as a conventionally trained doctor, I was fully on board with having the treatment. I was willing to do whatever it took to get better. My mom, however, had other ideas. She was keen for me to take a look at my diet and lifestyle before I underwent the operation. We came to blows, but eventually, to appease her, I agreed to overhaul my lifestyle before I had the treatment. I crammed my plate with veggies and massively increased the amount of pulses and whole grains I was consuming. At the same time, I began to meditate, something my mom had taught me to do as a kid, and I felt my stress level decrease drastically. I made sure I was getting to bed earlier when I wasn't doing night shifts, and introduced a gentle type of exercise back into my life. What happened next not only baffled me, but also my cardiologist. I went from having up to 3 episodes of atrial fibrillation a week to have nothing at all. To this day, I haven't had another episode. The focus of conventional medicine is about to treat the disease rather than looking at preventive lifestyle choices. In the NHS, just 5% of the budget is spent on a disease prevention. But in 2015, I posted a cooking video online because I was determined to spread my message. The next day, I went into work nervously, but I needn't have worried. Several consultants took me aside to tell me how much they loved what I was doing. 4 years later, I have written 2 recipe books and amassed 145,000 followers on Instagram, where I shared healthy recipes. I'm currently studying for a master's in nutritional medicine alongside working in A&E, and I'm in the process of creating the UK's first accredited culinary medicine course, which teach doctors and health professionals about nutrition and how to cook. I'm trying to create a new generation of medics who appreciate the importance of eating well for health. It might sound strange, but I'm glad I had the illness, because without it, I wouldn't be doing what I do today. And my mom, she's pleased with herself for setting me on this journey, and I really have come round to the idea that mom does know the best.